right, we here for another episode of Sports Talk Unfiltered, where we're talking sports talk. Man, we had a great week this week. What's up, fellas?
What's
Hey,
going
what's
on?
good?
Going on?
All right, man, we got everybody in the house. Oh! We look at Howard here. We look at Howard. Let's see what we got here, man. Let's bring my man in since he already got the hat on. Let's see what we got for you. Let's see what we got.
uh, uh,
Let's see what we got. Oh man. Oh, there we go. What's going on, baby boy?
What's going on, fellas?
What's
oh,
up?
Yeah, I
What's up?
appreciate you. I
What's the
appreciate you
word?
honoring that bet too.
Oh
You
Yes,
look
man.
good in
sir.
that Philly green.
Yes, sir.
Hey, look, we
Appreciate
had
that, Howard.
a episode back. We had Rashawn and Howard had a little friendly wager on whoever team win the game. The other person had to wear the hat of the opposing team, and so Howard and Rashad had a little gentleman's and Howard honoring the bet. So because of that, we're gonna let you stay on for the whole show, Rashad. I hope you got a little time to spend with us for all these
Oh yeah.
episodes. All right, man. Let's get into that, man. Look, with that win, first of all, will you think the Eagles gonna win the division? We'll start with you, Rashad.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. The Giants look good. I mean, they beat two impressive teams. They beat the Packers. They beat the Ravens. But if I was to ultimately answer the question, I would say that we do win the division because of our schedule being so soft. Outside the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Packers, I mean, relatively outside the division, I mean, our schedule's soft, so I mean, it's easily winnable. So I mean, I'll say yes, but I wouldn't say by much though.
Tony.
well, I mean, other than Rashad not being on the show, I think I was with the Eagles winning the division before the season started. I just like what they did. I like the fact that they gave the quarterback some help, let him know he can actually be a quarterback. People forget what he did in Oklahoma. He can throw the ball when he had receivers to throw to. I don't see anything changing right now. I do like the Giants, but in looking at the Giants' schedule, it was kind of tough. I mean, I know you got to play the people that's on your schedule, but they've had a couple of games where it could have they could have easily lost three of those games. The Eagles only had one challenge. That was week one. Um, I don't know whether that was them taking the Lions for granted or if the Lions, at least offensively, are a lot better than we give them credit for. But given that, I think I still stick with the Eagles.
All right, go ahead, Elliot. You think they gonna win the division?
Hey, let me say this: we haven't had a repeat since 2009, 2008. So the team that won it last year will not win it this year. But I will say it's between the Commanders, the Eagles, and the Giants.
Oh my God. Get him off now.
You
Get
gotta,
him
you gotta give
Howard.
him.
Why you
Take
letting
him
this
out.
dude talk, man?
Howard, what
You
you
got,
say, Howard?
Listen, man. Once again, hey, bro, congrats on your boys winning. Congrats.
I appreciate
It's not
it. I
hard for me
appreciate
to say it. Y'all, the hype was that they were supposed to win it anyway at home. You got to win your division game. With that being said, you need to X Elliott for the rest of the show. Just put an
it.
X up there for the
David,
rest of the
David,
show for what he just said.
David.
But
Hey, hey,
look,
hey,
man,
Howard. Hey, Howard, the
I
Lakers got a better
yeah,
chance of winning than the Commanders.
exactly,
Honestly,
exactly,
I'm talking about their
That's
exactly.
chance of
funny.
winning the East.
yeah.
Oh
But what
man.
I will say this, man, I will say this. What I saw Sunday night, Dallas played two halves of football. The first half, I don't know who they were. I don't know if they were scared. I don't have no clue. Philly was balling, man. Philly, defense, offense, they were showing who they were. Second half, we played better. I will say this, and I was talking to Bishop earlier. If we had Dak in there, we'd have beat Philly, man. So as I say, see now, it could be it's a three team race. We already know who it is: Philly, Dallas, and the Giants. We don't beat the Giants one time, so we got one division game in there. We don't beat that other team that don't even really count. Hey, everybody gonna get a chance to play that team. That's a bye week for you when you play them anyway. Y'all already played them too, bro. Y'all already played them
Yeah.
too, so it was a bye week for
I'm gonna be
y'all
honest
because we
with
saw
you.
y'all annihilate them, annihilate them. But
The hate is real.
Eagles have the inside. Eagles have the inside track right now, but they got to play the Giants twice, and they got to play us one more time. Our schedules, who knows, man? The way these seasons
I'm,
going, man, who knows who's gonna win each week now? But I'm gonna
it's
give it to you. I'm gonna 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 give it to your boys to go ahead and win it this year. But we're gonna finish in second. Promise you that.
it's the thing when when
Second.
you
Who
start
counts
looking at
second, Howard? Who counts
That's a
second?
playoff, buddy.
it's a
All we
playoff.
trying to do
It's
is
a
get to the
playoff.
playoffs.
That's
That's
it.
all we trying to
You
do.
got to in order to dance, you got to be invited to the dance. So I mean, I can live with that
There you
answer.
go.
There will be no
They
There you
commanders
go.
invited to the dance. They don't know
yeah,
who you are.
I'm
They're
gonna be
gonna look on
honest
the
with
All
you.
dance
right.
When
card
you
like, who is the commanders? We ain't never seen no commanders before.
Have no
no,
clue.
no,
All right.
we ain't gonna
Was the
Go
we
ahead,
ain't gonna
wrong
see them
Rashad.
for a
shoes?
while either. Huh? They, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. You said if Dak would have played, they would have been different. I'm gonna be honest with you. And I watched that game 2 times. I watched it yesterday on NFL Network. When Lane Johnson got hurt, is when the shift started to turn because Michael Parsons didn't do anything first half because he was locked up on Lane Johnson. But as soon as he
He
lit
was
Well, their
trying
out,
whole
to figure it
defense
out.
did.
yeah,
Real deal.
and
Oh,
Jack Drixel or whatever was in on right tackle. Michael Parsons was causing havoc on him and was getting that pressure. So Jalen Hurts was getting rushed, hurried, and sacked in the whole nine. But like I told people, the thing that the Cowboys was getting credit for is because of their defense. Our
right.
offense put up points on their defense. It wasn't
No
about our
problem.
defense. It was about us putting points up on their defense. So Dak being in there, Dak don't play defense. So at the end of the
No,
day, is
Rashard,
if
Y'all
they
if
could
had
have
half a
had
field.
Troy Aikman. They could have had
Y'all
Troy
had half a
Aikman, and they
field most of the
still would have
game in the
lost.
first half, shot.
yeah,
Y'all
huh?
had half a field in the first half, shot.
Come on now.
But
Y'all had y'all, the
that's
best drive that y'all had. The best drive that y'all had was in the second half to go down and score that touchdown that kind of sort of put us out, put it out of reach for us. That was the
but
best drive of the game for y'all.
We
the
don't
Dak
count woulda,
Prescott
coulda,
that we've
shoulda,
seen
Howard.
but the Dak Prescott that we've seen in Tampa Bay, we can only go off of what we've seen thus far. Didn't look impressive. You see what I'm saying?
He did
So at
not.
the
Oh,
end of the day, is
what?
so at the end of the day is when people
What?
keep saying it's like with Cowboy fans.
One
What it was
game.
they Cooper Rush did
He's
exactly what he was
always
supposed to
look.
do.
Look. He's
And
always looked
Cooper Rush,
impressive against
we don't
y'all.
trust.
I
He's
mean, he did,
always looked impressive against y'all. He's 3-0 against y'all.
but that's because the run was effective and it opened up for Dak Prescott. But the run wasn't effective until late down the line because of the fact that Philadelphia, if you pay attention to any of those games this year, some reason, I don't know why, second half, they take the foot off the gas. It happens. Even my fiance said the same thing. She's like, Lord, second half, we got to see how they act because they take the foot off the gas. It's just what we do. So I tell people all the time, I said, I'm not so much worried about them putting up those points because we was beating them. We spotted y'all 3 points on that kickoff, which gave y'all that field goal. We would have beat y'all 20-0 at the halftime. We gave you three.
Yeah.
So I told him, I said, but that's my offense. And we still haven't
You
reached our peak
gave
yet.
them 3.
Gave him
We
3.
spotted you
Yeah.
3.
I agree.
And then another thing you was talking about your offensive man going out. You forgetting our number one offensive man is not even playing. Two of them,
Who?
Peters and
Who?
my boy. Who?
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 Number 70. Who?
Who?
Talk about
We all
Tyrone Smith?
confused, Howard. Who?
You don't even need to talk. You're not even in the conversation.
Yeah.
Talk about
Period.
So
Tyrone Smith?
my question is, man.
Period. Tyron, man,
I
he ain't
mean,
even
but that happens
played.
though. But I mean, I can't go off of people being out.
The
I said
game played
Lane.
on the field, man.
I'm talking about
So
some. I'm
so
talking
so
about
just like you
something.
just said,
The
Lane.
game
Just
played on
like
the
you
field.
said, your man
But
went out the
Lane
game.
played.
That
But
happens
Lane.
though.
But Lane played is what I'm saying. I said the shift was when Lane went out. I said that was the shift. Well, we seen what happened while he was in. I can't tell you what would Tyrone Smith do if he was in because he didn't play at all.
Oh,
So
it'll
I
be a
can't go
different
off of
story.
that.
Trust me, it'll be
We,
Trust me, it'll be different. It'll be different.
well,
Y'all gonna see though. Good game, good game. I get props to y'all, bro. I can't say
Howard,
nothing else.
you know how
Props to
you
y'all.
sound like you
I can't say
did
nothing else.
like you did in June.
You
Bought
don't
them
need.
shorts.
I'm not even hearing you. Are you?
That's how
Is he
you
on?
sound.
My
Is he
That's how you
question,
on?
Yeah.
sound.
my
Is he
question
on?
is, my question is now: is this the week the Cowboys should bring Dak back?
Yes.
Oh yeah, he coming back. It ain't no should. He
No,
coming back,
Cal,
but
he
he's
would have
playing
came
he
back
Sunday.
should.
this week.
Jerry
He
Jones
would have
said that
came.
he's going to play on Sunday, but I don't think he should.
I think he should because I mean, at the end of
We
the
don't
day,
need we don't need your thoughts. We don't think your
he
team should play nobody.
they Dak Prescott should definitely play because he's playing against the Lions. The Lions, they a little injured right now, but it's a good little test because they put up some points. So, and it's good to get him against a softer team, and then you start getting to that back stretch of those tougher teams when you start playing. So go and get him out there now and get him
So
acclimated to
really,
the
what you
game.
saying, Rashad? He should just be on the practice team for right now.
No, I
They're
mean
not.
Cooper Rush.
Listen,
But
listen.
but I do want to say this, fellas. It's a little side note. Cowboy fans, they wishy washy, and I'm not saying all, but
They
most,
are.
because when Cooper Rush was saying when he was 5-0, it was Cooper Rush we trust. Stay with the hot hand, and as soon as he had a bad game against
Manage,
Philadelphia,
Man,
it was
Cooper
manage.
bring
Copper
that
Rush.
You got the
back.
man. Rashad. You got to manage
Cooper
the game like
Copper.
you've been managing. He hadn't been turning. I still give him props for doing what he still did. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
go against him because you still got to manage the game like you've been managing. He hadn't been turning the ball over. He turned it over 3 times against a good football team. Against a good football
Say
team.
that one more
But I ain't
time. How
taking nothing from
what
Cooper
happened?
Rush. I'm glad that we have him as a backup quarterback. I'm glad.
yeah. Cooper,
Nothing.
he's a
Nothing.
solid backup,
Oh,
man.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
And he did what he was supposed to do. I
Howard,
tell people,
Howard,
back up. He
Howard.
did what he's supposed to do.
No, listen.
True
So
that.
two points. He is a backup quarterback. He's not going to take you to the promised land. You need Dak to try to go to the promised land. But second, I would not bring Dak back until week 10. They have the Lions coming up, they have the Bears coming up,
The
and then
Bears.
they have bye week. This man just had surgery on his thumb. You
Surgery.
need to grip the ball in order to throw it as accurately. And we all saw what
Absolutely.
happened to Russell Wilson when he came back. And Russell Wilson didn't have the same surgery Dak did, but he had surgery nonetheless. My thing is, let the man heal, okay?
Heal.
You rush him back, especially when all of those people been talking about in Rush We Trust, and it's been people talking about. I mean, let's just be real. I don't want to put some quarterbacks have, let me see, a steeper hill to climb in order to get respect in the league. Ever since Dak got that contract, he doesn't get that respect. I wonder why, but I don't want to put that out there right now because I
Oh,
don't want
we
nobody.
all know why,
But
but
but what I'm saying is, I'll just put it this way: it's the same reason why Jalen Hurt can't have a bad week and Lamar Jackson can't have a bad week. Let's just put it that way. But
it's fat.
you put him
Gotcha.
out there before he's ready, and then what'll happen is you'll start hearing that talk. Because let's say they do lose to the Lions, Cooper Rush could have beat the Lions. And my thing is this: just give. That's what they're going to be saying. Give the man a chance to heal. Because me personally, I don't think he's ready. Because I don't think
I
a
don't think
human
so
can
either.
be ready after having surgery 3 weeks ago on
Well,
his thumb that holds
well,
the
all
ball.
of us can say that, Tony. But he's the only one to know if he's ready or
Well, we
not.
did, Howard.
Yeah.
You can say
Oh
what you
no,
want to say, whether he
Hey
had.
Howard,
He's the
that man
only
No,
try
one
to
that
the
play
knows
with
if
a
he's
the
broke
ready.
leg,
athletes
man.
gonna tell you they ready to play.
They gonna try to
They're gonna
play.
tell
They
you
gonna
No,
try
that.
to
he
play. He gonna try.
Look at
What
no,
I'm saying is these people try to
no,
look at
no,
play.
Tua.
Tony, no,
Look
Tony,
at Tua. He
no,
wasn't ready.
Tony,
I mean,
Yeah,
but
no,
I
no,
mean,
Tony.
honestly though, with
Tua
that
couldn't spell his
situation,
name and went back
Right.
in the
But
game.
he stepped out there to play.
no, but that wasn't
You
on
can't
Tua's
trust
thing.
the
That was
athlete.
a
You can't
failure
let
of
them
the
make that decision.
organization. They failed him on that.
Yeah, but
They
why?
failed
But
him on that.
but
Yeah,
here's the
I
thing.
agree with you,
Here's the
Rashad, but
thing.
we
I feel like
still
the organization
are
fails
grown
players every
men.
week because they're
Yeah,
throwing these players out there because these players are assets and commodities to them. My thing is that his money is guaranteed. That can I
it's fact.
think now if he is 100%, then great. But if he's anything less than that, he does nothing but hurt
I mean,
himself
I
by
partially
going out there
agree
to play.
I
because
agree.
And the
you
I
team.
mean,
we can
I
start
agree with
looking
all of
at.
that. I agree with that.
And Rush we trust,
But
right?
but he's the only
I
one that
mean,
knows if he's 100%. We
but
could
look
talk
at
till we blue in the
but
face.
look at Elliott's situation when Robert Griffin was there, whatever, and Robert Griffin got hurt, and the coach was
Yeah.
trying to save him from that injury, and he pretty much demanded to get back in, and that was just so happened to be a career
Well, he ruined his
indicator.
career. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it
so
Yeah.
was. He
it's
ruined
like,
his
and
career.
so basically, I can feel what Tony's saying is like at the end of the day is sometimes you got to save the player from themselves because at the end of the day, if you go back out there and you injure yourself, it could be more long term, comparison to just a couple games. The Lions, they put up points, but you should beat them with Cooper Rush. The Bears, you can beat them with Cooper Rush, and you go into a
They ain't
bye
been.
week.
Hey, they ain't been putting up points lately, Rashad.
I mean, that's just 1 week
They
because
ain't been
the
putting up
week
no
before that
points
they put up
lately.
45. They put up 45 the week before
What was
that.
it?
I mean, now 26-0, but Bill Belichick always has Jared Goff's number. That if you look at the career from Bill Belichick to Jared Goff, he's undefeated.
No, man,
So,
Bill Belichick got a lot of people number, and
yeah, so I mean,
he's starting to get it back where he's like, okay, we're gonna win this game with defense. We're gonna do so. So that's I don't put nothing on that. My thing is those boys can be explosive, and if Williams come
yeah,
back, then the next thing you know what I'm saying, they out there. It's just I think the Cowboys are good enough to beat them without Dak. Me personally,
yeah.
when
I
you're
agree
dealing
with
with
you. I agree with you,
when you're
Tony.
dealing with
I
a
don't want him to
franchise
go out there being
quarterback,
100%.
err on the side of caution.
I don't even want to.
Right. So,
But
Who the
hey,
Lions?
what can
of
you
course,
say,
the
Who
bro?
the Lions?
commandos want him to play because they want him to get hurt again before he put the beating on them at the end of the season. But it's not gonna matter.
Hey,
That
look,
gonna be resting
we beat them
anyway.
with a
'Cause that's
backup.
a bye week.
We
That's
beat
a
them with
bye
a
week for
backup,
them.
Tony. So it don't even matter if he in
Barely.
the game or not. We beat them with a backup. Lord Jesus.
All right, real quick.
Jesus
Let's
Christ.
get off that. We got the Eagles game. We got a Detroit Lion fan in the comments. He's talking trash. You got to bring him on soon. When he said Tony, you said they can.
Huh?
They could. Todd is a Detroit fan, and Todd in the comments, and he's talking trash about that. But anyway, let's go on. Listen, man. I want to talk about this Draymond, the Warriors. Look, man, the Warriors are building something long term down there in Golden State. They just
That does not include Draymond.
extended Wiggins and Poole to long term extensions. What I want to ask is, what does this mean for Draymond that Poole and Wiggins signed extensions?
He gone. He already said he gone after this year. He already said it.
I
He
didn't
said it
hear
out his
that.
mouth.
I didn't hear
He
that.
said it out his mouth. He's not gonna be there no more. This is
Well,
his
he
last
said
year.
he's not extended.
I
So
mean,
So he's not
Draymond
gonna be there.
needs to take a pay cut because
Writing
at
on
the
the
end
wall,
of the
Tony. You
day,
just said it, Tony.
he need to take a pay cut, and
And
then he
Draymond
need to
won't.
see time to start
No,
back.
he ain't gonna. But he ain't gonna do it.
He got too
He's
much
No,
not
pride
he
going
for
ain't
to
gonna
that.
do
need
it.
to because you're
let me
not going to go
Somebody
nowhere
else gonna
and
give him that money though.
Ah,
Somebody
I
else
don't
gonna
know
give him that
why.
money.
Hey,
I don't
listen,
know
I'm
why.
gonna tell you right now, mark my words. There's two teams that Draymond Green can play for, and he can get that money. Number one is the Lakers. He can go to the Lakers next year, and he can get the money. Number
And the
two,
Clippers.
they can do it. No, not the Clippers. He can do a sign and trade with the
New
Knicks.
Orleans.
The Knicks, they would
Or the
rather
Knicks.
have him there than with the other people that they're building around. And if Draymond come in there, he's the exact kind of Thibodeau player where he's going to be tough. He's going to do those things. I think there are teams out there that will give him the money. The problem is he's going to be out there with a class that he will probably be number 4, number 5 in the pecking order as far as the free agents that's coming up. And then the teams that got money, they trash teams. So it's going to have to be
If
like a sign and trade type situation.
I think the Nets would be a good fit, but him and KD can't coexist because of the situation that kicked off. But that would have been a perfect fit for him
Right.
because of the fact that the
That's
role he
not gonna work.
plays, but
yeah,
it
but the
won't work.
problem with Draymond is he won't number 2 money with number 4 production.
Yeah, see
That
you know
ain't
what?
gonna work.
But no, so what we talk about is we talk about production as far as scoring only.
Service rendered.
Every time I stop you from scoring, that's almost like putting up a bucket on the other side. So if you got teams that got people that can put up the buckets, dude, it's the reason why PJ Tucker keep getting jobs. PJ Tucker takes one shot.
Yeah,
It's
but
the corner
PJ
3.
Tucker not
That's it.
getting number 2 money though.
Draymond Green ain't
True.
getting but $27 million.
That's now. Draymond won't top dollar money. If
Yeah.
he's gonna take defensive stopper
That's what he
money,
want, Bishop.
if he gonna take
He
defensive
want.
stopper money, then yeah. But Draymond don't want defensive stopper
Yo,
money.
I think Draymond Green can get $30 million a year from the Knicks next year. I think Draymond Green can have $30 million.
Howard can get 24
Not man.
from the Knicks.
Okay,
I mean,
so
that
watch
ain't
this.
saying nothing.
So
Saying he getting
watch
30
this.
million from the Knicks.
With
The
the
Knicks
Knicks,
pay everybody.
with the Knicks, they're going to be a different team, and Draymond would be the perfect type of player that he could run the offense. Number one, it would be able to take Brunson off the ball, and Brunson can do what he does best, and he can take.
Agree.
They can
Agreed.
take
It's a
man,
good
those
shot,
guys.
Tony.
The Knicks, you
Man,
can't
Agreed.
count the Knicks. You can't. The Knicks will pay anybody. They pay everybody and anybody on the Knicks. I'm
I don't
saying
know.
Draymond won't top dollar, man. But even on the Knicks, he gonna be like the third or fourth option.
Hey, y'all pick a hat, whatever hat y'all want me to wear. If he don't get at least $30 million, I'll wear whatever hat you want.
Hey, Tony, I'm with you on that. He gonna get it. I'm telling you,
Well, let
somebody
me
gonna.
say this: he
Man,
might
he
get
can
it.
go.
He might
He
get
can go
it.
to
But
New Orleans and get it.
but they be.
He can go to
fools.
New Orleans and get it.
He might get it, but they'll be fools to give it to him.
No,
tell
I
you
don't
that.
think so, man. Because
I mean,
think
we'll
about
give
it.
it to him in LA.
The reason,
We'll
the
give it to
same
him in
thing
LA.
we said, the same thing we said
We'll
about
take it.
him going to like the Nets. The Nets don't need another scorer. The Nets need people who can quarterback their defense. You know what I'm saying? And so
Yeah.
when you get somebody like Draymond Green, man, he makes the rest of the team better on defense. There's not many people who can switch 1 through 5 and guard 1 through 5. That's something that Draymond Green do. The only thing that I have a problem with Draymond Green is the fact that you got to deal with the other stuff that go along with it. So if he wasn't like a head case and didn't
That
have to
Dennis
do all that
Rodman
stuff, then right. But he's Dennis Rodman. He's a modern day Dennis Rodman with a podcast. And so that's the only problem that you have to, but you can't take away.
Yeah.
He is not a modern day Dennis Rodman.
He really is, Bishop.
No,
really
he is. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Y'all put modern day on there. That could mean anything. I'm sorry.
Right.
My
Well,
apologies.
but
My
here's the
apologies.
difference.
When you put
Dennis
modern,
Rodman,
when you put
no,
modern day on there,
but no, check it out. You know what? Actually, he does more than Dennis Rodman did, because Dennis Rodman.
Huh?
No, listen to what I'm saying.
Okay, I'm gonna
Dennis
listen.
Rodman only rebounded and played defense. That is all he did. Draymond
Yeah,
Green
no, Tony, I gotta stop.
no.
You
Listen,
can't.
listen to what
You
I'm
say
saying, though.
only rebounded like he
No,
averaged 10.
right. No. I'm talking about as far as the skill set that he would bring to a team.
Okay.
Yes, Dennis Rodman was first class, probably the best rebounder I've ever seen. Once he decided that that's all he's going to do. But Draymond Green can play defense. He plays defense. He can give you the rebound, and not anywhere near what Dennis Rodman, but you can run your offense through Draymond Green, because he plays that triple threat. Well, it's a double threat because he has no chance. He has
And
no chance of shooting.
that running
But
the offense through Draymond, that's
No,
a
oh, but-
deceiving. That's a deceive.
nah,
You're-
man.
No, you're right, but it's deceiving. It's
Nah, man,
going
look
through him.
oh,
It ain't going
hey,
to him.
It ain't going to him, but look at
it's
Steph.
going through him.
Look at Steph
He is a water faucet. He ain't gonna do nothing to him. It's going through him.
No. Look at
Well,
Steph
he's the one that
numbers
puts the
with
pressure on the
Draymond.
defense, Bishop,
Yes.
when he pushes the ball.
Yes.
He's the one that puts the pressure.
Listen,
He's
that
the one
might
that
be
gets Steph
true.
and them open.
That might be true, but don't call him a Dennis Rodman.
All
Don't
right,
call him
so
a
I
Dennis
won't.
Rodman.
Okay, that's like calling somebody a modern day Michael Jordan. I get it.
Right,
Some
but-
things is just blasphemy. Whatever. What I'm saying is, look at Steph numbers.
Well, you
when
being
Draymond is
facetious
off the
right there.
court.
Well, you being facetious
No.
right there. Well,
No.
you
I
being
mean, I'm saying
sarcastic.
you can't.
I
you
just
can't
want to make
compare
sure.
me.
I just want to make sure that you
But it
didn't
sounds
just
good,
you didn't just professionally insult me. I just want to make sure that it wasn't
Sounds
done and
good,
I
though,
missed it.
Bishop.
I just want to make sure I didn't miss it, because it seemed like I missed it. It just seemed like he just really surgically made me feel less than what I
tell
should
you,
feel.
Bishop,
I
I'm
just want to make sure I
thoroughly
didn't miss it. Now, if I missed it, then I apologize for stopping you mid comment.
I'm just.
You
Right,
missed
go
it,
ahead.
man.
Okay, I
you
missed
missed it, man.
Oh, okay, all right. Go
I'm
ahead,
just
finish
saying,
talk.
you know who I compare him more to? I actually compare him to Ben Simmons, meaning what
Oh.
Ben Simmons should be. The person who grabs the ball, runs the fast break, and on the offense, set the screens, do the passes to the offensive players. If he does that and play that role professionally, I'm telling you, if Ben Simmons turns into Draymond Green type player as far as the style on the court, well, ain't nobody gonna worry about him not
He
making
ain't got the
jumpers. Ain't
heart.
nobody all of that stuff. They're gonna worry about the things that he does well. The one thing about I know it's football, but you talk about Bill Belichick, a good coach. He says, "I don't care what you can't do. I'm gonna find out what you can do, and I'm gonna put you in the best position to succeed at what you can do, and just do your job." And that's if Draymond does that. Now, where Draymond becomes a problem is when he starts jacking up 6 threes a game. Then I'm gonna need you to stop. Maybe take one just so they respect you. If you make it, go ahead, take another one. After you missed the second one,
He
leave it
can
alone.
Listen, I agree
he
with
can
you.
hit that though,
I
Tony.
agree with all of
He can
you.
hit that though,
I
Tony.
will agree with you. My point, my contention is this: he is not. I wouldn't pay him as the number 2 guy on my team. Is what I'm saying.
He's a culture changer, man. He just
Yeah, he gonna
is.
punch your he gonna punch your guy at practice. That's what he is. That's the
Hey man,
culture
hold on.
that he
Hey,
is.
hey, hey. You know what? When this went over, they were talking about all the other
Stop, Bishop.
players in practice.
What? I'm
Nobody
just
talk about.
saying.
Hold on. Nobody talk about
Stop,
Michael Jordan
man.
punching Steve Kerr in the face.
Yeah,
Stop,
Nobody
man.
want to talk about
listen,
that.
he
No,
is
no, it
not
just won't
Michael
no tape.
Jordan, man.
But
He
it
is
just won't
not
no
Michael
tape.
Jordan. Yeah, it was on tape, but no. Before the tape came out, they was talking about this dude. The coach was on Jordan Poole. Everybody was on Jordan Poole's side before the tape came out. The
Yeah.
tape came out, just let us know how bad it was. But before the tape came out, they won't back in Draymond.
No, they don't have to back Draymond. They already know the
Well, let me
writing on
ask
the
you a
wall,
question
bro.
then. Let me ask you a
The writing
question.
on the wall.
Let me ask you a question.
hmm
If
Mm.
if Draymond is who you say he is, right?
hmm
Then why isn't the Warriors? You saying Draymond is gone, right?
Yes.
And
Yes,
he's gone
I do.
because they giving the money to Poole and Wiggins. Is that right?
That is correct.
Right.
So why
But they're
is it?
giving
But
it to
hold
the
on. Watch
young
this.
No,
Watch
no,
this.
no, no,
Hold
no,
on.
no.
Wait,
But
wait.
that
No,
ain't what.
listen.
But that ain't what
No,
Tony's saying.
no, no,
Tony's
no, no.
saying
Listen,
he
listen
should
to
be
me
getting
now.
that money. So
But
why aren't they giving him that money?
okay, you remember
He didn't say
when?
with the Warriors. He didn't say
I'm
with the
No,
talking
right,
about
Warriors.
with the Warriors. I know why the
right.
Knicks are giving him
Now
the money.
He
I'm gonna tell you why.
they
Let me
can't.
tell you this. I don't think the Warriors, as currently constructed, can win without Draymond unless Jonathan Kaminga becomes that dude. And Jonathan Kaminga shows
You
that
don't
he
think the
has
Warriors know that?
correct, so they're betting on Kaminga becoming that dude. But the problem is Draymond has been a headache to them. Like they don't like that he's doing the podcast. They don't like some of the stuff that he's been doing all this time. They don't, but they have to. They feel like low key he's the reason why KD left. When in reality, KD was gonna leave because he got tired of people talking about he was chasing rings and he wouldn't have won none if
It
he didn't
don't
go to
help.
Golden
You
State.
called the man the B word though.
Yeah, but they got on the podcast and squashed it. So
No, they got on the podcast. Yeah, squash it until they get in another argument.
right.
Yeah.
But what
Yeah.
here's what I'm saying, man. Teams are made by not having a bunch of the same player. You have a bunch of other players. And here's me. This is what I think. I think the reason why they gave Wiggins and Poole that money is the same reason why they did that sign and trade to get D'Angelo Russell. They knew D'Angelo Russell wasn't going to fit with those guys at guard. They were just biding their time until they could find a trade and then get something for D'Angelo Russell.
So you think they're
That
gonna trade Wiggins or Poole?
I honestly think Poole gonna be the one to go. If Poole can show, because if people start thinking that he's like the next Steph Curry, somebody like think about the somebody like the Magic. Do you think if you think they would be worried about not having Draymond if they could get like I don't know if they can get like Mo Bamba or what's the big man in the middle? I can't think of his name now. But anyway, if
Well,
they could
who?
get players like that could play Draymond's position for Poole and get some draft picks and get
Man,
some
listen,
young
man.
backup guard, and
Them
man,
jokers getting ready to pay 500. Their expenses gonna be $500 million for the Warriors. The Warriors are a smart franchise. They are setting themselves up to transition from Clay and still be competitive. They
I
looking
think
at
Clay the
Draymond
next
like
one.
Draymond is expendable.
I think Clay the next one to go. I think Curry gonna retire there. I think Clay the next one to go
Yeah, I mean I can see that.
because but the problem is they gonna learn Jordan Poole is a one side of the court player only. Now
Oh,
he
What
specializes
is
in that.
Steph? What side he play?
Steph played better defense than Poole by a lot. It's
I mean,
not he's still not a good defender, but Poole is almost Poole. Yeah, he might be like bottom
You could
three.
score on Poole.
Yeah,
Yeah,
easy.
you could score on Poole.
You can score on
Easy.
Steph too. I mean, come on now.
Not
Not
as
really.
much as you
Steph
think.
become a
Damn,
Not
better.
really,
damn.
Not
No,
man.
no, no,
Come
no,
on,
not
no,
like
man.
no,
talking
no,
about no more.
Y'all
no. Watch
guys,
this.
You used to, man.
come
No,
on now.
listen.
Steph is
Steph
not a
plays.
defensive
Listen,
stopper, man.
He's
Come on,
not,
man.
but Steph can
he
play
played
two.
better defense now, man.
No, but okay, y'all
He
gotta
played
watch y'all
he
words.
played better defense now.
You said not really. You can score on Steph. You said not really. That's different than
I mean,
saying
No,
I
no,
he's
no,
a
mean,
no.
better defensive
well,
player now.
if you saying that, bitch, you can score on anybody in the NBA, man.
Oh yeah,
Now
no. You
see,
can
So
score
you,
everybody in the
now,
NBA.
that's what I'm saying.
now,
So
come on now. That's
you
not
should,
what I'm saying. That's not what I'm
Right.
saying.
No, no.
That's not
when
what
I
I'm
get what
saying.
you're
when
saying.
You can score on Draymond, but
oh,
scoring on Draymond and scoring on Steph is not the same category.
Two different things. You're
That's
right.
two
no,
different
Way,
things. So
way.
okay,
y'all know what we saying.
different
Don't try to
category.
make it seem like I'm saying you can score with anybody. I'm saying you can score on Steph. Now come on now. Y'all gotta
you
be
can,
honest with this.
you
Right,
Now
right. But
say
guess
this,
what?
you
say man.
can. He's just
Now
At
if you
least,
he's a
say
at
he's
better
least,
better
defender
than
now.
Poole, now if you say he's better defender than Poole, okay,
it, it,
I can
Oh
go with
yeah,
at
that.
least,
yeah,
at least with
yeah.
Steph, you
He
had
is.
like one or two beats of sweat to score on him. You bone dry on Poole.
Okay,
Is
all
as a
right,
matter of
all
fact,
right, I
it
go with
is,
that.
and then he's out of
Yeah.
position. It's not an effort thing. He doesn't know the defensive game yet because he don't think like that. He don't. It's
Right.
it's a difference, man. Where at
It
least
might be
Steph has,
hard for him to
Right.
think for real though from now on out though.
yeah, yeah. Oh, watch
So you
and
ain't
I'm
got
telling
to go there,
I'm
man.
just saying Draymond
hey,
knocks
You
him
dude.
ain't
loose.
got to say that. What he got to concur?
No, but you know how sometimes when
Knock
players
some
get
crews
paid,
loose.
they
I'm just
become a
saying
different player.
that ain't the money.
They do.
They,
They
nah,
do.
well,
That
I
sound
know.
like
Look at Russell.
the way
Look
Elliott
at
talking
Westbrook.
tonight. Sound like Draymond hit him too.
And then also think about this: if the Lakers get Draymond Green, and I'm telling you,
Hey,
the
hey,
Warriors would do a sign and trade with them just to get rid of that money, get back some draft picks, take back somebody that is going to be, you know what I'm saying, that's going to 1 year deal just to make a little bit of that salary work so that the Lakers, because the Lakers, they will have a little bit of cap space, so they won't have to send back so much. And I don't think the Warriors are afraid of the Lakers, so I think they would do that deal. So those two teams, man,
I don't
I
think they
see them
should get.
demonstrating.
I don't think they should get Draymond to the Lakers though.
I don't think so either.
I
But
don't think they should do
well,
that.
here's what they thinking. LeBron ain't got but how many years left? You know what I'm saying? And I don't think an
Yeah,
Anthony
good
Davis,
two
Draymond Green
and a
team is
half.
going to take you to the promised land. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't know, man.
I don't know.
LeBron. I don't know,
I
man.
know he different.
LeBron look like he
Well,
could
what
play
you
till he
think?
about 50.
Yeah,
No, man.
yeah. LeBron
He
like
built
And be
different.
Man, you
competitive.
crazy, man.
And
LeBron
be
That,
might
that
play.
competitive.
and be competitive
LeBron might
and
play
be
with his
competitive.
daughter.
Yeah.
hey, man. He might wait. He might wait on his daughter to come into the league, man. And when they start letting ladies in the NBA, because
Yeah, man.
Man, I
LeBron
don't
That
know
balling like
about
he
that,
ain't missing
man.
a step.
that
Yeah.
dude, man. That dude. I ain't seen nobody kept their body. I know he went down a few with some few injuries, but this dude keeps himself in shape better than anybody in the NBA
Because he started when he
ever I
came in.
seen.
He started like that.
Right,
Yeah.
He didn't
Yeah.
right,
get in the
right,
league
right.
like your boy from New Orleans gonna try to do. You know,
Yeah.
what's the
He
boy
looking
name?
good though, Bishop. He done trimmed
Right. He's
down.
starting now though. That's
He
what
done
I'm
trimmed
saying.
down.
Them
You know what
Yeah,
first
he
2
said?
years.
right.
But you know what he said though? He said now he's got back the love for basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like when he was a kid, when he was in high school, when he was doing all that, everything was for fun. Then once you get in the league, I mean, for some
It's a
people,
business. It's a business.
yeah. And
It's a
so it
business.
takes
It
it out.
is. It is
But
what
he's
it is.
and looking at him, that dude rip. I
Yeah.
never thought I would see that. You know, I was talking about him being, you know what I'm saying, a D tackle last year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Yeah.
so
Yeah. Yeah. He looked good though. He looked good. All right, man. We got to
Dude,
go on. We
he
spent
goes
2
into a
segments
machine.
on this. Look, man. Is Russell Wilson the most disappointing player in the
who you asking?
NFL. NFL. He ain't
Most
disappointed, man.
disappointed player in sports.
He been
I don't
playing
know
And
what to
man,
hurt,
say,
man.
man.
He been
Howard,
playing hurt.
Howard,
That's what I say
Howard,
too, man.
Howard. Listen, you said what?
He play,
He's been
he
playing hurt.
playing hurt though, man. He
Oh
playing
my
hurt,
God!
man.
Oh
And
my God! You know what?
I'm gonna
Cut
label
all
all
that.
of that on him. I'm gonna label all.
No, it ain't,
I'm gonna
man.
label that on
It
him being hurt, man. Tony, I don't know
did.
what that thing is dealing with his shoulder is. I've never felt that pain before,
Did y'all watch the game
but I just
yesterday? Won't nothing wrong with his shoulder when he threw that pass to Jerry Judy. He had 3 completions over 30 yards in the first half. What happened was Russell Wilson is not like Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Aaron Rodgers, those guys who can read the defense before the defense starts. So, in other words, if you don't give Russ a good play and he can't run around and play backyard ball, because he done lost a step or two. And so when he can't do that, he can't be Russell anymore. And I'm gonna tell you, the Broncos have
Tony,
made
they
the
weren't protecting him last night either, man. Come on, Tony.
man, and man, listen, Howard.
They
First,
weren't protecting him last night, man.
first of all,
He was
nobody's
running
gonna
for his
protect
life
that
the whole night.
quarterback with Khalil Mack and the boys on the outside. He just got to deal with that. This is the NFL, bro. They've been playing other
Yep.
teams. You know what I'm saying? This is the NFL. You are the third highest paid quarterback in the league. Okay? You are supposed to be the reason why the team wins. 3 of their losses, he was the reason why they lost.
And this
He
is his
made
first season, Tony.
Yeah, but this is his first season
Tom
in the
Brady won a
NFL.
Super Bowl in his first season.
Yeah, but
Come
you can't
on,
come.
We
man.
No,
talking
you
about
can't.
Tom
You
Brady,
can't
the
compare.
GOAT.
No, you can't compare that. Tom
Yeah,
Brady
I'm
you can
had
just
a
saying he
compare
stacked
was
that.
hurt, man.
squad though.
Peyton Manning came off
I'm,
4 neck surgeries, went to the Broncos. They had the best offense in the history of the NFL the year he went there. Don't give me that first year stuff, man. They won the Super Bowl his second year. This team don't look like they can make the playoffs in 3 years. I don't think in the time
Oh God,
that
that's
he
funny.
has, because guess what? Now they can't pay for any help. They can't
None.
bring anybody else into him
No.
because he has all the money. The same thing he did to the Seahawks when they had to get rid of the Legion of Boom. He doing that out the gate in Denver. Come
Well,
on, man.
they gonna
He's the
restructure that, Tony. Tony, they gonna restructure that by after this year. They gonna restructure that, so
Howard.
y'all gonna be all right, man.
It's hard to restructure $50 million, bro. I don't
will,
care what you
Tony,
do. It's hard to
will we
restructure
be
$50
will
million
we be
dollars.
having this conversation if they had won? Because I mean, they were just that short of winning that game.
It
Yeah, and
didn't
Tony
just
defense, though, even when they win, he felt like win. Even when they won, he felt
He
like
playing hurt though, Bishop. This dude
he
is playing
won.
hurt, man.
what's hurt
He
on him.
started the season hurt.
He's been had surgery.
He
His
started the
shoulder,
He's
season hurt.
had
man.
surgery in the
Did
middle
he
of the
start the
season.
season hurt? Did he start it? Was he hurt when Geno Smith was outplaying him in the game in Seattle? Oh well, no, that was emotions. He was too emotional. They won despite him week 2.
He was
I
he
mean,
was
come on,
hurt,
man.
Tony. He
Howard.
was hurt beginning of the season,
Hurt
man.
ain't had nothing to do with him giving away that game against the Colts, throwing a freaking interception. While all he had to do was run the ball or down it. They kick a field
Cause
goal.
his arm,
Game over. He had
cause
a
his
business
arm
throwing
is
the
hurt, man.
his arm didn't tell him to throw the ball. The dumb decision
Okay,
is what got him. And
I'm
then
sorry.
his arm
I'm
didn't make him look off a wide open Hamler running across the middle. When you got your wide receiver breaking his helmet on the sideline because you paid $250
I'm
million for a quarterback, you look me off, I'm wide open, and then you throw it to somebody that's double covered. Come on,
I'm
man. That's a
okay.
decision problem. That's not an arm problem, Howard. That's making a dumb decision problem. And he
I'm
keeps
sorry, man.
making
I
he
apologize.
keeps making them. He is
I
not
apologize for
that
making
good.
I always thought
He
he
is.
was
I
overrated
apologize.
personally myself.
I always thought he was overrated.
Yeah, I
When you
always
got
thought
somebody like DK Metcalf, he's the closest thing to Randy Moss as far as size and speed that this league has seen since Randy Moss. When you can do something and throw stuff like that, yes, you're going to put up numbers. When you can run around and play backyard football and you got somebody like Marshawn Lynch that's running the ball, you're going to look good because people got to load the box. Man, come on, he don't have Marshawn Lynch in Denver. So now you guess what? Denver is not supposed to play people, man. If somebody keep talking about the running game, do anybody complain about the top quarterbacks not having a running game? No, because the top quarterback, when they getting all that money, guess what? They supposed to be the reason why you win. And Russell Wilson cannot be the reason why they win. And
I
it
mean,
don't help. and it
all of
don't
what
help that
Tony
Elliott
said
coach.
is true. All of what Tony said, I felt like and then he makes silly TikTok videos too. I don't really care about it. All right. Next thing,
You
Kia.
done messed you done messed me up.
I'm
Oh, at
sorry,
least they
Tony.
get a high
I'm
draft
sorry.
pick next year. Oh no, they don't. Seattle do because they traded it for him.
Is Tom Brady the reason the Bucks lost that game to that phenomenal team, the Steelers?
Hey, look,
I
Bishop.
don't know.
They should have
Probably that
lost. They
offensive
should. I
line.
don't know if they would have. I don't know if they. I don't know if they would have lost the week before. They shouldn't have even won that game. Real talk. The officials helped them with that game, so they should have lost
Hey
that game
man,
to Atlanta.
man,
But y'all put it.
Tom
Y'all blueprint
back
on top. What's up, bro?
to the Steelers. I got to get to him. Mike Tomlin got tired of y'all talk about him. He was
He
like, man,
did.
I win with anybody. I won games with Duck Hodges, so I can win with anybody. Yes, Tom Brady is the reason why the
He done,
team
man.
is as good
He's done.
as
He's done.
And Tom Brady got other problems right now too.
exactly.
That's
So
his
whether it's
problem.
Yeah.
That's
What
the
whether
what
it's
problem.
problems he got? I mean, what
whether it's
problems? I mean,
he
that he's
going through
44,
Did you say
45,
what
and what
problem
other
he
problems?
Yeah,
got,
I
man?
mean
he
that's a
going
problem
he,
too.
he going through that $350 million spouse that he is leaving. That's what he going through.
Hey,
Exactly.
That's what.
Oh well,
yeah, he
So
going.
you
Yeah,
know,
he got other problems right now. So yeah, he
but
upset.
but but here's the thing. Tom
he will
Tom
adjust.
Brady Tom Brady used to be able to and
Did you just
then
say he adjust?
He
he
will
doesn't have
adjust.
Gronk. Gronk was Tom Brady in his entire career always had somebody that he could
I
just
don't know
go
what's wrong
to
with you,
and bet.
Elliot.
And now that he doesn't
He's both.
have Rob Gronkowski on those third downs and he can just throw it to him. If he was smart, he would keep giving it to Leonard Fournette because I don't know what happened to him, but all of a sudden he done turned into Earl Campbell. So that's what they should be doing, but instead they're giving it to Tom Brady, and Tom Brady is just not. I mean, Father Time is undefeated. He lost
Yeah,
last
man.
year. I think it's over for him. I think
Yeah,
it's
I
I
think
over
mean,
it's
we
for him.
over.
talking
Yeah,
about
I do. I
we
do
talking
too.
about this man like he didn't win the Super Bowl last year. I mean, come
Two,
on.
two,
Well, he
two,
didn't.
2 years
He
ago.
didn't
No, he
lose
didn't.
win it
He
last
didn't
year.
win. He didn't win it last year.
2 years ago.
He didn't win it last
And
year.
And
2 years ago.
y'all keep saying Tom Brady won the Super Bowl, man. They had a historically good defense, bro. And what I'm saying is they had a historically good defense. They
Defenses
had
win
Look,
championships,
Tony, you
Tony.
always bring. Let me ask you a question real quick before we go to
yes, sir.
who
Yes,
you
sir.
got. What do you
Yes,
rate
sir.
top Tom Brady all time?
All time, as far as quarterback skills, I would
No,
probably have
no.
him.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
No. He had the best career, hands down. Can't take that away
All
from
right,
him.
then
He
you
had the
still
best.
ain't answer. Where you?
No. As far as being the top quarterback, I probably have him somewhere like 5 or 6.
What the?
I still have him there.
This is a
I still think the most underrated quarterback in the history of the NFL is Dan Marino. I still
But how
think
many championships did he win, Tony?
see, bro,
Ain't
Oh
got nothing to
Lord,
do with
don't get
championships, man.
Tony
Stop
on the
that mess, man.
championship
championship is a
road.
Stop that,
team
man.
sport.
Stop
It's
that,
a
man.
team sport.
Stop
It
that,
is a
dude.
team sport. And so one player does not win a championship. Tom Brady got 3 championships where he threw
Tell
for
that to
less
Michael
yards
Jordan.
than Cooper Rush in the first half.
Say that again.
Tell that to Michael Jordan.
He was 6-0.
So, first of all, he was 6-0, but look at how many O's he took before he got there. And they kept him from getting there. It's a team sport, bro.
Hold
You
it.
can't talk.
No, I'm saying when you got to the
He said it
championship, he
wasn't no
won it.
team sport.
Wait, hold on.
He's
Watch this.
undefeated.
No, watch this.
He hasn't
Who
lost.
was the best? Answer this question. Who was the best player in the league last year in the NBA? If you could say hands down, who was the best player?
Who they gave it to?
No. Who's the best player in the league?
Last year, Curry.
The MVP? The MVP? MVP?
So
Who
you
got
talking about
MVP?
Jokic? Talking about Jokic?
He was the best player in the league. He was the
No,
best player in
no.
the league.
Yeah, that's dumb.
He was the best player in the league.
Best player in the league. Everybody
Steph
says
Curry was the
Giannis
best
is the
player
best
in the
player in the league, right? Everybody says Giannis is the man that he's the best player now. He's taking over. Did Giannis win last year? No. Why? Because Middleton got hurt. Dude, it's a team sport. You can't go out there and beat
Giannis
everybody
didn't have
by
a year
yourself.
that he had the previous year though either. I mean, he played great.
Tony, I don't go with that. winning championship mess either. I don't care about all that.
It ain't no mess,
That
Robert.
doesn't solidify
It's a
that you the
fact.
best thing.
It,
Robert
That
Ory
don't
got more than
solidify that you the
Jordan.
best ever. Stop, man.
And if you want to talk about that, why you ain't talking about
look,
Bill Russell?
I agree, but man,
well, what
a
about?
lot
I
of
guess
people
Barry.
though, when they talk about Jordan, they mention that 6-0 stuff.
Correct,
That's
because it's
right.
an easy go-to, and I will give it to him. That is a check box on the positive side,
But
hands
he
down.
but
It's a
but he
check
was the
box
best
that
player in the
nobody had.
league. He was the best player in the league as well
Right.
when he
So
wasn't
is Bill
winning
Russell.
championships.
So is Bill Russell.
So I agree with you, Tony. I agree with
So,
you, Tony. I
but
just
what I'm
said I
saying is,
agree
we
with
don't
you.
talk about Bill Russell as the greatest all time. Michael Jordan don't have nowhere near the rings that Bill Russell got, but we don't talk about him. So if it's just
He didn't
about
have the
rings,
same type of competition.
see, now you want to make excuses to make your argument. When I'm saying it's a team sport, dude, come on. My argument
It
is
was
now
harder to play basketball back then, man. They ain't had no 3-point shots. It
they
was
ain't had
hard to
no
play
3-point
basketball
shot,
back
and
then,
they ain't
man.
had no rules. You could tackle people.
They didn't have no rules. God,
Well, you could do that when we was coming up, Tony.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
all right, fellas, we gotta go on time. Our hour's almost up. Let's go, man. Let's get to it. Who you got? Who you got? Look, that's the records right there, fellas. That's the standings.
Yo, we are all terrible,
That's the
but
standing.
not by
Yeah,
much.
Look,
yeah. We all
last week
about
was horrible.
everybody. Not this
Last
week.
week was horrible. Last week.
Yeah, last week was bad. But
Is that
how
right?
but how I'm creeping
That
up
don't
on
look
you,
like
baby.
it's.
Hey, Bishop, I thought I didn't win no game. I was thinking, what did I pick?
All right, fellas, let's get to it.
That's how bad it
We
was.
got a little time left. All right, we got the Saints against the Cardinals coming up. Who you got?
I got the
I got the
Saints.
Cardinals.
Who you got, Elliot?
Give me the Cardinals.
I got the
I
Saints.
picked them
They
last
got
week.
they got their receiver back, baby. Give me the Cardinals.
Oh,
Who you
oh,
got?
and they traded for Anderson.
I got the Cardinals. Who you
Yes,
got, Tony?
I'm giving me the Cardinals.
Yeah, give me the Cardinals this week.
I'm
DeAndre
taking the
Hopkins
Saints.
gonna
And
have
they
300
home
yards
too.
We
season.
got Browns against the Ravens. I'll take the Ravens.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Of
Ravens too.
course.
Ravens. I take the Ravens.
Ravens. I don't know, man. They like blowing leads, man. They like giving games away now.
Yeah, but do you think Jacoby
Whew.
They
Brissett
got to
is the
win some.
come back?
We
I
got
mean, they just 3-3. Come on.
Well,
Buccaneers, Panthers. I got the Bucks.
I got the
yeah,
Bucks
they're gonna
too.
win that one.
Buck.
Bucks.
They might not even have McCaffrey by the end of the week.
Falcons, Bengals.
Bengals.
God,
I got the Bengals.
I'm going with the
it's
Falcons.
harder than I thought
Falcons
it
played
was.
good last week, man.
Falcons been playing real well, man. I'm
Man,
gonna go with the Bengals
they
too,
playing
though.
competitive every week. You can't count no
Yeah,
Falcons out.
they've been balling.
You got the
They
Lions,
ball.
Cowboys, baby. Lions, Cowboys.
Yeah, I
Cowboys,
got
man. Stop playing.
I got the Cowboys.
I'm gonna take the Cowboys.
Them losing records making you pick now, huh, Elliot? Giants, Jaguars. Ooh.
this what I just feel like it's about time for the Giants to have a bad week, but I still got to go with them because they favored. So I'm going Giants. Now this next one is harder than
Howard. Elliot.
Jaguars gonna win that game, man.
Who you got?
Jaguars gonna win that
Elliot.
game, man. That's my upset of the week. Jaguars.
Who you got? Elliot.
Giants. I got the Giants.
All right.
He's still talking about the
Might
Cowboys
lose, but-
the Giants Jaguars game. That's funny.
We got Packers, Commanders.
God, man,
Packers.
I like Heineke, man. I do.
Man, I gotta go with the Packers.
Me too. I just can't bring myself to pick the Commanders.
Who you got, Elliot?
Oh, this is a tough one for me. Give me the Commanders.
All right.
I'm dead. This dude, man.
Colts,
He don't care.
Titans.
Titans at home.
I'm gonna go Colts.
Oh, I'm going with the Titans.
Titans at home.
I'm going with the Titans. Texas, Raiders. I'm going Raiders.
Raiders at home. Raiders at
Yeah.
home.
I'm gonna go Raiders at home.
They need a win
Elliot.
too.
Raiders.
Jets, Broncos. I'm going
I got the
Jets.
Jets. You can already know that pick for me every week. Seattle go
I
draft
got
the
the
quarterback
Jets.
because the Denver gonna have the worst record.
I got Denver at home, man.
Howard, you could take the lead over me on this. I don't care.
49ers, Chiefs. Chiefs ain't gonna lose twice in a row.
They playing
I
in
got the
San
Chiefs.
Francisco though,
Yep.
man.
I don't care. They can be
Whew,
playing
boy,
over
boy,
boom.
I got the
boy.
Chiefs.
All right.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Chiefs too.
Give me the 49ers, man.
Yeah, that's where I'm gonna win now. I'm gonna take that for now. I'm picking all the games you pick since I know that's your loss.
Hmm.
Seahawks, Chargers. Seahawks, Chargers. I got the
Dang.
Chargers.
Yeah, I gotta go to
Gino been
Chargers.
playing. Gino been balling, man.
Yeah,
Gino been balling, man. The Seahawks been playing.
yeah, man. But Bosa Mack is a tough thing for Gino to have to deal with two rookie left tackles. I'm sorry, I got to go with the Chargers on this one.
I got the Chargers.
Chargers, man. Chargers, man. Chargers. Now that you just mentioned that, I forgot about them two dudes.
We got the
I
Steelers, Dolphins.
forgot.
I'm going with my Steelers. I think they found something. Found themselves. If the
Dolphins,
Steelers
if
get
Tua play. I hope Tua gonna play.
okay, well you go
I told
Dolphins.
y'all
I
2
don't
weeks.
care. I
Y'all ain't
don't
believe
care if
me.
I play. Go
Dolphins,
ahead,
man.
Tony. What you got?
Dolphins.
Oh man,
Dolphins at home. Dolphins at home. Tua gonna play. Dolphins at home.
I want. Jeez, man, I want to go Steelers, but I'm gonna go Steelers.
Man, if
Jeez.
Trubisky playing quarterback, you better pick a turn
He not
somebody
playing.
else.
He not playing. Go ahead,
I
Elliot.
got the Dolphins. I'm gonna take the
Hey,
Dolphins.
Pickett gonna play?
game. Trubisky
Pickett.
came in and won that game, bro.
Huh?
Yeah, they say Pickett gonna get
I
that.
don't care, man.
But Trubisky came in and won that game, bro.
He did. He did. Bears, Patriots.
I'm going with the Patriots. There's something about
Patriots.
the Bill Belichick, dude. I
I'm going
don't.
with the Patriots too. Who you
Yeah,
got? How?
Yeah, I got the
Patriots.
Patriots. I got the
Patriots.
Patriots.
All right, that's
Everybody
it, fellas.
Patriots.
Everybody got the Patriots. We'll see you guys on next week. That ends another episode of Sports Talk.
Hold up, man.
What?
How we ain't talk about no NBA, man?
We did talk
How
about
we ain't
NBA.
talk about
We
no
spent
NBA
a lot of.
basketball?
We talked
No,
about
I'm talking
Golden
about
State
games on
Warriors.
tonight. I'm talking about games that's on tonight.
Who play?
Boston must be winning.
The reason we didn't talk about them because we
Boston
don't
must
have
be
a
winning.
3-hour show. That's the only reason. We just can't start. We just can't talk.
Howard,
No,
all
we
night.
we spent
We'll
we
talk
spent
about
too
the
much
Lakers
time
next
in the
week,
first
Howard.
first
Well,
question.
that's because y'all lost. We
Huh?
had to.
We'll talk
You
about the
had on
Lakers
the
next
Eagles
week.
I
hat.
know.
We had to extend that segment.
And look, Bishop,
Yeah.
somebody can
Boston
come get this hat too. Tell your nephew he can have this mess.
He can have that. Hey, look,
I'm giving it away. I'm
what
giving it
games
away.
are on tonight, Howard? Real quick. NBA.
Philly and Boston and Golden State and LA. Lakers.
They all good. They all good.
Right now, Boston winning by 13.
Yeah.
Three and some
We
change
didn't ask
left.
you to score, Boston. He just asked you who was playing.
No. Hey, and how this to me, this win is impressive. Because I thought the coach was gonna be head over his head. This win was pretty impressive. I mean, I know it's just one game, but I think
he's gonna be pretty good though, Tony.
I hope so.
I think he's gonna be pretty good with that
I
team.
hope so, 'cause it's gonna look bad that.
Well, you know, every team goes through a little adversity as far as losses.
Every team don't go through this though. Every team don't go.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, this is a little
Not this.
different.
No, not this. Not when you
Yeah,
suspend.
okay.
Yeah,
okay.
now you spend the coach.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every team don't go through this.
No, I ain't talking about that part, man. I'm talking about during this season. What you talking about, bitch?
Adversity.
I'm not talking about off season now. I'm talking about now. During the regular season when they play games.
You mean something gonna happen? Adversity.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, but that's how
I'm
that's
just
what I
saying,
want to see how he handles the adversity when it comes. If he can,
that's what I'm talking about.
Because he's super young, man. Like he
I
got
was
a
just going to
couple of
say,
players.
yeah, he could probably play. He might be on the
He's 32.
He might be the 16th man.
Yeah. Horford might be able to say, "Hey, young man, when I was your when I
lying.
was your age."
He ain't lying. He could pull a Bill Russell. He could play and coach.
But shoot, Tony Horford ain't number 36.
Yeah, but that's old in the NBA.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's getting
that's
old. Not
old.
the LeBron, it ain't.
That's
Yeah, well,
old when
LeBron is different though. LeBron is different.
That's old when the coach could be your little brother that y'all ain't even go to high school together.
Yeah,
So
for real. For real. For real. He trying to break all his records in high school. Yeah,
Right?
that's old. That's old. That's a thing. All right, fellas, we gotta get out of here, man. We enjoyed everybody, all y'all comments, man. Check us out
Hey,
every Tuesday.
Giants made the top 5 this week. For those of y'all who didn't know, Giants
Giants
made
made
the
the
top
top
5.
five.
Thank you
All
very
right.
much. I
All right.
appreciate that.
We'll do, man. We'll see you guys next Tuesday at 9 p.m. This was Sports Talk Unfiltered, man. We'll see you guys then.